The hard thing about hard things. Have you ever felt like you're the only one drowning while everyone else seems to have it figured out? When your business is bleeding cash, your team is losing faith, and every decision feels like choosing between bad and worse. Do you wonder if you're just not cut out for this? What if I told you that feeling is exactly where real entrepreneurs live, and that there's a way through? Welcome. Today, we're diving into Ben Horowitz's battle-tested playbook for surviving entrepreneurial chaos. This isn't your typical success story filled with easy wins. This is the raw, unfiltered truth about leading when everything is falling apart. If you've ever questioned whether the struggle means you're failing, stay with me because we're about to flip that script entirely. And hey, if this resonates with where you are right now, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of founders who face hard things head-on together. Let's start with our title slide. The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz with the quote, "Life is struggle." Now, doesn't that feel different from the polished LinkedIn posts you see every day? Horowitz isn't selling you a dream. He's handing you a survival manual. This is about navigating entrepreneurial chaos with brutal honesty. Before we dive deeper, there's a complete PDF handout waiting for you. Check the description below to grab it. Perfect for taking notes as we go. Slide 2 lays out our journey today. First, we'll tackle the struggle, why hard times are actually normal, not signs you're failing. Then we'll explore wartime versus peacetime leadership, because leading during growth requires completely different skills than leading during crisis. Are you applying the wrong mode right now? Next, we'll face the nightmare, deciding when every option is terrible. How do you choose when there's no good answer? Then, building culture through fire, not ping-pong tables, but real values forged under pressure. And finally, the accountability paradox. You're responsible for everything, but you can't control everything. How do you carry that weight without breaking? Plus, actionable next steps you can implement this week. Now, slide 3 hits us with the entrepreneurial myth. Think about this. We celebrate the victories, the funding rounds, the product launches, the TED Talks, but we hide the chaos. What's really happening behind those success stories? What happens when your best people are leaving? When do you tell them the truth? When cash is running out and payroll is Friday, when every option feels catastrophically wrong, fire your loyal friend or watch the company suffer? Here's the thing, most business opportunities books won't tell you. This is the real work. Horowitz is saying the quiet part out loud. If you're facing any of these right now, you're not alone. You're actually in the exact place where companies get built. Let me ask you, have you been treating your struggles as evidence you're failing when they're actually evidence you're building something real? Slide 4 introduces lesson 1, the struggle is normal. Listen to this quote. Every time I read a management book, I find myself saying, that wasn't really the hard thing. Isn't that exactly how you feel when reading most business advice? They skip the part where you're terrified. Horowitz defines the struggle as when your company teeters on the edge, competitors crushing you, technology failing, cash evaporating. And here's the profound shift. This isn't a sign of failure. This is where companies are actually built, not in the vision casting phase, not during the easy growth, in the survival mode crucible. Think about it. Have you ever learned more during the easy times or the hard ones? The struggle is your education. It's where you become the entrepreneur capable of building something that lasts. Slide 5 gives us the roadmap to navigate the struggle. 5 specific strategies. 1. Reframe your narrative. Study 3 companies that survived similar disasters. 2. Compartmentalize productively. Create problem-solving blocks to prevent 24/7 panic. 3. Communicate with radical transparency. 4. Find your support network. 5. Celebrate micro wins. By the way, if this framework resonates, Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way goes even deeper into embracing adversity as your growth fuel. Which of these 5 strategies could you implement by tomorrow? Slide 6 shifts to lesson 2. 2 leadership modes: peacetime CEO, delegation, debate, culture building; wartime CEO, speed, survival, unilateral decisions. Your leadership style isn't your personality, it's situational. Andy Grove at Intel is the perfect example. Are you in the wrong mode right now? Slide 7 breaks down how to lead in wartime. 1. Audit your mode honestly. 2. Speed, precision. 3. Narrow communication. 4. Suspend long-term initiatives. 5. Plan your peacetime transition. Check out Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink if you want military meets business frameworks. Are you in wartime or peacetime right now? Slide 8 confronts Lesson 3. When every option hurts, Roosevelt said, "The worst thing you can do is nothing." Horowitz's framework, choose the least bad option. Commit fully. What terrible decision are you avoiding right now? Slide 9 gives the decision-making framework. 1. Time box it. 2. Regret minimization. 3. Consult, then decide. 4. Commit publicly. 5. Plan correction. Kahneman's Thinking Fast and Slow is excellent here. What decision have you been avoiding? Slide 10 shifts to Lesson 4. Culture forged in fire. Culture equals what people do when no one is watching, not perks, not posters. Crisis reveals your true culture. Slide 11, how to build culture that lasts. 1. Define non-negotiables. 2. Test values under stress. 3. Celebrate crisis heroes. 4. Remove toxic performers. 5. Document lessons. Brené Brown's Dare to Lead pairs well with this. Slide 12 tackles. Lesson 5, the accountability paradox. You're responsible for everything, but you can't control everything. Accept responsibility without drowning in blame. Slide 13 brings us actionable takeaways. Week 1, identify your mode. Week 2, make one avoided decision. Week 3, conduct a culture audit. Month 1, find a peer entrepreneur. Slide 14 asks, what's your next bold step? Hard things have no shortcuts, only through. Slide 15 closes us out. You're not alone. This is the path every entrepreneur walks. You're capable of surviving it. Download the PDF below. Check out High Output Management. Full transparency, affiliate links may be included. If this resonated, hit subscribe. Comment the one hard thing you're committing to face this week. Keep moving forward. You've got this.